Hilltopper forward Justin Johnson has been a fan favorite for 3 seasons, but this year you might see him make noise somewhere other than Diddle Arena.
Coach Calipari plans to do just that once again this season in Lexington, Kentucky. It was a very emotional day today for head coach Michelle Clark-Hurd and the Lady Tops as they faced off against the Buckeyes of Ohio State University. Germany's own Michael Jung put on one heck of a performance in the stadium behind me. So the cookie crumbled exactly how everyone thought it was going to as the top-seeded Lady Toppers took down the Golden Eagles of Southern Mississippi. You know, the only player that really showed up today for the Tops was junior forward Justin Johnson. He finished with 15 points, 16 boards, so he got another double-double for himself. Things started off smoothly for the Tops in the first half. Calvin Gooden-Rogers, actually a former Wildcat that played here in this building. She hit 2 back-to-back threes, got the Tops on a roll. Hey guys, I'm Matthew Stewart, joined here with Marcus Browning. We're here in Legacy Arena. We just finished up watching a little bit of Lady Topper basketball as they faced off against Louisiana Tech. The Conference USA basketball tournament here in Birmingham, Alabama came and went just as quickly for the WKU men's Hilltopper basketball team this season.
This guy was getting ready to go to NAIA level. You know, Rick Stansberry came in, changed his life, and gave him a Division I scholarship. I don't know if he'll change Rick Stansberry's life, but I'll tell you who will. That's Lamonte Bearden. DeAndre Furby, after injuring that shoulder, he's back. He's dropped about 20 pounds. Look for him to be a weapon that Mike White can utilize in that backfield. He's a good guy. He can catch the ball. He's got some speed to get to that second level. Hilltopper forward Justin Johnson has been a fan favorite for 3 seasons, but this year you might see him make noise somewhere other than Diddle Arena. That's right. This season he'll be catching passes right here in LT Smith Stadium.
This may come as a surprise move to some, but to others, it makes perfect sense. Johnson has been the face of WKU basketball for the past 2 seasons, grabbing awards and putting up impressive numbers. The 6'7", 240-pound forward is a force inside. His size and intangibles are suited for a college tight end. Comparisons are being made to Jimmy Graham and George Fant. Justin, along with former Hilltopper great George Fant, earned all-conference recognition in his time. Fant finished his career at WKU ranking 13th in scoring. He didn't see much of the football field as a topper, but was picked up by the Seahawks as an offensive lineman and signed as a free agent. Fant made his first career start in Week 8 this past season. Graham, on the other hand, is a top-tier NFL tight end, also playing with the Seahawks. After his basketball career at Miami, where he is 8th in career blocks, he joined the football team as a tight end. In 2010, he was drafted in the 3rd round and now has 59 career touchdowns to his name and is a 4-time Pro Bowler. Johnson has the potential to be successful in the game of football. If he can catch on to the game that he hasn't played since high school and stay away from injury, who knows what can happen.
Whether Justin Johnson decides to play basketball, football, or both is still to be determined. Either way, he'll still be a fan favorite here on the Hill. Reporting for the Extra Point, I'm Matthew Stewart.
I see that pump. Always like the one we make, man.
You came all the way from Pac-12, Washington State. What brought you halfway across the country to play for Western?
Brought me halfway is Coach Stansberry and the history of winning here. I like the history, so that's what brought me here.
Junior Providence, what brought you to Western Kentucky University to play basketball?
Same thing as Q, Coach Stansberry being a great guy, and coming in here, being able to play for my 5th year college basketball, and just the culture as a whole.
Talk about Stansberry. What made you want to play for Coach Stansberry here?
Coach Stansberry, he's a good coach. He's a great person too. That's what brought me here to play for him.
Coming from Washington State, do you have any personal goals or expectations for this team this year?
Well, as a team, we talk about getting to the tournament. So that's my main goal and a personal goal for me, trying to get to the tournament.
So you're a sharpshooter from the outside?
Something like that.
Breaking your records this season?
It's a few records I'm trying to break. Hopefully, if I don't, I don't. As long as we win, that's the main thing for me.
What about you? You're playing point guard this year.
Yes, sir.
What's the plan running the offense for Western?
Making sure everybody's to the right spots, and really just winning. Trying to bring that winning culture back to Bowling Green, and making it to the tournament.
Has there been much of a change? What have you guys noticed under Coach Stansberry in the short time that he's been here?
The hard work. The hard work.
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline. Definitely discipline.
Practice is pretty tough.
Pretty tough, yeah. Way harder than the games. I mean, that's what he preached all the time. So, yeah, we've been working.
How did the practices compare to Washington State, Providence?
I mean, it's pretty the same. Coming from Providence, they had a good culture over there too, winning culture. And same thing. Coach Cooley over there, he made us work. So Same thing over here.
You guys excited for the season?
Yeah, definitely.
We dunked the ball.
After stellar careers on the Hill, former WKU football stars Forrest Lamp and Taywan Taylor made noise once again, this time in the NFL Draft. Lamp was selected by the Los Angeles Chargers with the 38th overall pick in the second round, making him the highest pick in WKU history. Following closely was Taylor, as the Tennessee Titans, just down I-65, picked up the flashy receiver with the 73rd overall pick. Taylor became the second highest pick in WKU history when he was selected in the third round. In total, WKU is sending 9 players to NFL training camps. I already spoke about Lamp and Taylor, but there are 7 others that are getting their shot at fulfilling a lifelong dream of playing in the NFL. That's right, Omarius Bryant, Tyler Ferguson, Darrell Williams Jr., Keith Brown, Nolan Dowling, Max Halpin, and Nick Dawson-Brents are all going to get their chance to play football at the next level. Former Hilltopper basketball players Chris McNeil and Marlon Hunter have both signed with Division I programs after playing 1 year in junior college. The 2 guards who were once released from the WKU basketball team now have another chance to play on the big stage. McNeil is signed with the University of New Mexico and will suit up as a point guard for the Lobos this upcoming season, while Hunter is headed to Jacksonville State University, where he will be reunited with former WKU head coach Ray Harper. The Hilltopper baseball team failed to get back on track this weekend as they dropped another series, this time to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. The Tops are now sitting at 13-32 on the season, which puts them in last place in the conference. WKU baseball has only won 2 series this year when they took down Valpo to open up the season and Middle Tennessee. WKU is now 4-17 in conference after this weekend. That's all I have for you guys in sports. Coming up, we're going to talk the Kentucky Derby.